Hello and welcome back to Control. And let's find out a little bit about the Prime Candidate program. There's an upside down triangle. So we're going to go through security. We were here pretty recently. Prime Candidate program, there we go. We now have clearance. Let's find out what they were up to. Oh god. Finally found a hiss guard to shoot with my machine gun. I've got a challenge to complete regarding that. Okay. Self-reflection. Oh, that's a mission? Locate the mirror in synchronicity. What was the collectible I picked up? Mirror supplement, Victorian mirror. Okay. Background, blank. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional stability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in the blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials, date August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Blank. That's how it was in 1915. Doggo. So hysterical. Prime Candidate program.
Define new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Am I P7? Oh boy. Okay, he's being healed. Executive personnel protection. You belong to me now, although I think the battle's over. Huh. Well, that's an interesting hallway. P6. Okay, that's where I came in. Closed cases. Let's see where I am on the map here. Okay. Haven't been in here. What do we got? Pick it up. Grab it. Bright Falls summary. Bright Falls. Altered World Event 35. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response: Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, and 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler. Yeah, we saw a message from Barry Wheeler. I think, was that his name? Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, refer to the 1970 blank Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to blank instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. They never found Alan Wake. I'm going to have to play the Alan Wake games. Oh, here we go. Another puppet show. What do they got for us today?
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
You're differently brained.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Whoa.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
No interruptions!
No laughing.
Cares if you fail your clairvoyance test. Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Wow. An executive chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
No interruptions.
Don't want the big chair.
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Nice. I want to see a whole web series with these characters. They're very creative.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us.
Yeah.
Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector
Another movie.
will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much.
He killed someone?
But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
All right. So we got some kind of gift that they're trying to exploit. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential note. Subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan Faden, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. Okay. This is, he was alone, so he was talking to the voice in his head. The same voice that's in my head, or the same entity? P6, victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank, codename P6. Autopsy findings, blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions in upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, blunt force injuries of extremities. Conclusion, after examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. Whoa. Sounds blank horrifying. P7.
Dylan wanted me to see. It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I think that's me. Outfit candidate P7. I got a new outfit.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yeah. Jesse Faden, movement tracking. Subject Jesse Faden, eastward movement, cause for concern. Departs Cheyenne, Washington. Arrives Sydney. Departs Sydney. Arrives in Des Moines. Traveling all over. Arrives in New York. Oh, this was all to get to New York. Okay. Cause for concern. Didn't they bring me here? Maybe not. Maybe something or somebody brought me here. But these people might not know about it. Maybe the director. I don't know.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. The sign, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
It's a lot of weird
You're stupid.
questions.
That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
Doesn't everyone kind of do that?
I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Isn't that what I'm doing right now? Stepping into a new world. The world of control. To get away from my parents. Well, that last part might not be true. I think somebody broke doctor-patient confidentiality there. Okay, do we have anything else in here? Close them up. Okay, just looking around for any notes or anything I might have missed. Oh boy, it's getting all wonky. What is that? Nope. Bright Falls supplement. Details. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file RE Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Okay.
What happened in Ordinary here?
Ordinary Altered World event. They have a whole section dedicated to that. Must have been a significant and important event. Hi there. What are you doing, bro? Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. A dead dog just appeared. That looks dangerous. Let's try here before we take the elevator. Willow AWE shopping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil. Blank pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. That's the dead dog. Recoveries from Willow.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Don't jump to conclusions. What they did might be bad, but the alternative might be worse. If they couldn't find a prime candidate, who knows what would happen? Alright, there's something over there, but we gotta cleanse this control point first if I can find it. New York City subway. What? Are we going over there? Let's try here. That did it.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Let's try over here first. Does that hurt? No, I'm okay. I hear what sound like clocks. Clock gears. Oh, I guess it's just the machinery. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere. Sterling AWE ordinary AWE ordinary dump site. Ordinary dump site. And there? Oh boy.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Oh, there's a gravity ball. Makes things a little more complicated for me. What is this? That's a light. Look. Crap. Okay, I'm guessing I do it from up here. Or on the other side over there. Bridge operator, okay.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Work chat teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yeah, but
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
you didn't get the dog carcass.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Okay, then this door should open up. Transit corridor north. It's a window looking outside. Alright, that's blocked. We gotta go down below. Oh boy. Where are you? Oh, those things are annoying. Another window, smaller than the last one. There's a loot there. Oh. Ah. It's a doorway. I was gonna say, it's kind of an odd place to hang a picture or a painting. Well, now I gotta try that, that other painting. Here it is. Interesting. Wonder if I've missed any. All right, I'll keep an eye out for any out of place photos then. Is that a spy plane? Like an old spy plane? Oh no, it's just ripped apart. Okay. Oh, so they could fit it in here. Yeah, that's why. They took the wings off. Alright, let's see if we can open this up. That's not what I need. What is this? Oh, that's where it came from. Okay. Alright, well, the last energy thing is right here. That should do it. How do we actually open it up? Take the elevator, I guess. Hang on, I have the wrong mission selected, I think. Yeah, that's it. Face. The face of the enemy. Okay, I guess that powered the elevator. Search for the slide projector. Object of power. The thing that started all this mess. Well, hello there. Why do they have a plane in here? I don't recognize that plane. That type of plane, other than, you know, it's old. Airplane evaluation, order. Airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Blank AWE. See case file blank for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor on the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access blank. For more information on tunnel blank and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank, see file 412-4521. So they have like a secret secret tunnel leading to this place where they can transport items. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. I haven't been here, have I? No, this is a different area. Okay, yeah. We're still on track. I saw you. You can't hide. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.A. Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. That's Dylan and Jesse. That's the therapy session. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom. Note likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang Freddy. Note likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo. Note no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. I think Tom Barlow was mentioned in a previous note as well, though I don't remember in what context. I could be wrong. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house. There's a slide missing they couldn't find.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrialist, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Colin.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. That's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, Colin. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Oh, cool. I think that's based... I think Rick Clark made a comment. That radio show is based on the Coast to Coast radio show that ran... I don't know what time period it ran from, but it was around in the 80s and 90s. I used to listen to it as a kid. People would call in with their sometimes crazy conspiracy theories and other odd things that happened to them, like sleep paralysis, stuff like that. And I used to listen to it as a kid because it fascinated me and it was kind of creepy. But I'd lay up in bed and listen to it. Yeah, it was on, like, real late at night. Fun to listen to. I think that's what that's based on. Ordinary Summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power. Slide projector ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Oh, really? Everyone disappeared? Event response on August 30th, 2002. Siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old. CP6 materials and Jesse Faden, 11 years old. CP7 materials were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. COOP-15 case file and Darling presentations blank for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived on the site at on September 14th. The AWE had ended. But the team found the Faden children who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned, with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews blank and prime candidate program files blank. 17 people survived.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Uh-huh. Ordinary AWE stage 4A. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. DF interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity. Designation Dog Neil. EID 19930. When they went into this new world, Neil became a dog? Well, I couldn't find Dog Neil. I wonder if this Polaris thought me and Dylan were like the ideal, or that treated us as like a human archetype. So that's why we attracted this thing, Polaris? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. Witness testimony Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave. We're getting these a little out of order. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. DF interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The nut mother lived in there with her, babies, children. I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Okay. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation temple, unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designation not mother. The kids were literally changing into monsters? They were using the temple slide to go into like a warehouse or something with the not mother. I don't know.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. So tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Well, what do they expect to happen? Yeah, they're not treating him very well. Hey, it's home. Personnel protection. Okay, I've got more to look into with the Ordinary AWE, but I'm kind of getting low on time, so I think we're gonna try this personnel protection thing. Where is that? In the mail room? I'll try it. Event failed. Oh man. Yeah, once they came in with the grenades, it was done for. Ah well. I got a few crafting materials. Okay, well, we'll finish up with the ordinary stuff next time. Let's go to Astral Constructs. I don't have enough material to upgrade anything. Still working on board countermeasures. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. And next time we'll finish the ordinary stuff, see if we can find that slide projector. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.